Now, if you're looking for something to watch this coming Valentine's Day, then look no further. Channel 4's upcoming romance drama, Alice and Jack, is incredible. I watched it last night.
Obsessed,
so good. It's been described as a love story for all the ages.
In just a moment, going to be chatting to one of the stars, the wonderful Aisling Bea. Yes, that's it. She's here.
There she is.
How did I get here?
Before we do, let's take a look at her in action.
After days, you need some air or something.
Yeah.
Yeah. Why did you genuinely not like it?
I mean, I think I hated it.
Okay. Yeah.
I mean, obviously, I'm glad I went to see it now, but...
Oh. That's a nice thing to say. Even though I'm not really sure what it means.
It means I'm glad to meet you.
I was talking about the film. Sorry.
And Aisling joins us now. Hello, lovely to see you.
Nice to see you guys too, Mum and Dad.
Oh, a nice thing to be
TV
called.
Mum and Dad.
Thank you. I'm obsessed.
With the show?
Absolutely.
I came into makeup this morning, she was, like, literally binge-watching.
I was still watching it. I can't wait to get to the next episode, but I couldn't access episode 1 and 2 for some reason, so I started
Hang on, you started on 3 and 4?
I started
Amazing.
at 3 and 4, so I'm in.
Yeah.
I'm in.
You know it's good if like, by 3 you're going.
Yeah. You know, Harry Potter, like, he's actually a wizard. Like, by the end, it's like all sorts of crazy stuff. Everyone's a wizard.
For those of the people who are really looking forward to starting from the very beginning, tell us a little bit
Also,
about
Phil Allison
it.
in from the very beginning.
Yeah, so what happens is it's called Alice and Jack and it's out on Valentine's Day, a nice little thing for Valentine's Day, and it stars Andrea Riseborough and Donald Gleeson as this couple who sort of meet and have this entangled love affair over 12 years.
It's a really strong connection, isn't it?
Yeah, they have one of those kind of like just can't give each other up type things. But in that time, they meet other people that they fall in love with, like me. I'm just not as good as her. We were singing Jolene earlier on. It's a bit of a Jolene tale. If it was told from my point of view, it'd essentially be called Jolene. And so we sort of see how their love comes in and out over the course of 12 years and the other people they marry and meet and how that sort of...
The casualties along the way.
The casualties of love along the way, exactly.
So tell us a little bit about your character. What's Lynn like? She a goodie?
What is Lynn? I think she is a goodie, you know, which is nice to play. I think her and Donal, the characters weren't written Irish, but we both accidentally are Irish. Well, maybe on purpose. Was it on purpose, Lord? And so we're both Irish, and so I suppose my character serves as the person that people kind of want you to end up with versus the choices you make and that fork in the road that you go down in life that you kind of can't come back on once you've made a mistake or a big, bold choice in life. And so, but what I love about Lynn's character is, as opposed to, say, maybe the Jolene element, she really knows her own sense of self-worth, and there's something really lovely about playing someone who is like, I'm nobody's second choice, and I mean that. And that's actually a gorgeous thing to play, rather than maybe someone who's like, if you ever want me back, or feeling less than she knows she deserves better in a sense, or doesn't deserve to be sort of in the shadows.
But she kind of knows that she was second choice in the sense, because he's quite honest in the beginning, isn't he?
Yeah, well, he gets the... I mean, you haven't seen the beginning of it. I don't actually know.
But in episode 3, 100%.
So, yeah, by episode 3, yeah, he is quite honest. But, yeah, at the start, I suppose it's that thing, isn't it, about love? Like, when you meet people or go into dates, you're like, God, my heart is open, I hope yours is too.
Yeah.
But you never totally unveil how much baggage you're bringing. You sort of hope that you're not bringing that much. But slowly but surely, I know Sarah Pascoe, who's a brilliant comedian friend of mine, had this whole bit of stand-up about, isn't it so annoying that you fall in love with people before you know them?
Yeah.
And that's, you sort of get heavily involved and then get to know them afterwards.
That's so true.
Yeah, and I suppose that's what this show is a little bit, that you sort of fall for someone and you're in, and your heart's in, your soul's in, before your head knows all the information type thing.
It's slowly
viewers, are we rooting for you, do you think? Are we rooting for Lynn and
I think
Jack to get together?
I wasn't rooting for you, if I'm honest with you. I'm so sorry. I was rooting for... I did want Jack and Alice to be together.
Right, well, maybe we do end... Like, look at us doing all the spoilers. This is like TV 101, where I'm telling all the story and you're going...
Well, I haven't seen the ending yet.
Yes, well, yeah, well, maybe they do get together. But I think, like, off the back of, say, I think there's a real craving at the moment for, like, how well One Day's doing as well.
Yeah.
Like, romances that show maybe more realistic versions or even normal people and stuff, like how the pain of falling in love, and that it's not all kind of like bouncy, and that life, most people's lives don't all follow this like obvious path, and that there's, you know, all different sorts of ways to live and love.
Actually, you said it's your favourite job in a long time.
Yeah, it
Why
really
so?
was. I
Why
had
so?
a ball. We shot it about a year and a half ago, and it was just, we were coming out of the pandemic, and I'm sure it was the same for you guys, going back to work when you were sort of freer and you could remember laughing with your crew and everything like that. And we shot it in the summer. Myself and Donal like had become friends that year, and he's just so incredibly funny, and we laughed every single day, even in between the sort of darker takes of different things that would go on. And it was just a really gorgeous, warm environment. I remember that when I was doing The Fall as well, which, you know, is about Jamie Dornan murdering people.
Yeah.
And we had such a laugh. And it was like one of my funniest jobs, and I've done so much comedy, but it was actually just that sort of gorgeous warmth on set, you know.
What has been, I'm interested, because obviously it's coming out on Valentine's Day.
Yes.
What has been your worst Valentine's?
I did remember I went to Brighton and the gentle lad in question was in charge of the hotel. Great hotel. I was in charge of the food. We probably should have walked away when the LED over the fish was flickering. You know, when you're like, that's interesting now that that's how they liked it. But I was like, well, what are we going to do? Get another booking on Valentine's Day? And within 24 hours, we'd seen more of each other than any couple.
Really?
Yeah, like the inside of our heart, but also our bowels.
You didn't stay together?
We didn't. It didn't actually work out, but that comes in episode 3 of my autobiography. So
Only 30 seconds left, but Laugh Out Loud Ireland. We had Graham on talking about it. How much it looked brilliant, that show.
So that's a show on Amazon where they do versions of it everywhere, and it's comedians trying not to make each other laugh.
I don't know how you did it.
You know,
so hard.
Well, by the end, I got really, really drunk. Like, I really, really did get quite, on the whiskies by the end. So I don't remember how I did it either.
Alice and Jack on Channel 4 Wednesdays.
Oh, please watch
Valentine's Day. Thanks a million, Ashley.
Thank you, Ashley.
Local weather forecast.